How's it going, guys? This is Radioactive 4. I'm here to do another video, and it's gonna be a while since I upload another TikTok video of my attributes. But yeah, I want to dive into the story that's going on today. It's still protest turned riot during the Capitol Hills, and I gotta say I have a mixed feeling on this one. At first, I found it hilarious, but when it follows up to some kind of casualties, it, I gotta say I couldn't. I had my head. I was did nothing but shake my head. And part of it about this is the hypocrisy going on in both parties, the Democrats and the Republicans. Like each of them are bumping their heads on which of the protest turn riot is the worst. Let's say the Black Lives Matter and the Antifa or rioting businesses and no outcry. The some of these establishing puppets, these mayors, the governors, the politicians, they're advocating this. They're advocating their behaviors as if they're practicing on regaining their democracy. And riot and looting is on. It's their exercise to show how oppressed they are. Then fast forward when those Trump supporters are raiding the Capitol Hills. It's treason. And I'm not gonna lie, not a lot of these protesters. Most of these protesters are here to protest their frustration on how the government is just betraying the country. I mean, yes, the pandemic is a problem, and masses they're ultra annoying. But how the government is but how the government is dealing with this kind of a disaster. They're they're throwing this mandatory lockdown. Well, and while these law-abiding citizens will have to abide by them, and guess what? Most of the government experts, they disregard these rules. They do what they want. They go to these exotic trips, go to these exotic hotspots, and just publicly shaming. This is publicly shaming these people. And I can understand some of these protests. I have nothing against protesting. Again, I have nothing against protesting, but looting, vandalizing, and or just physically or verbally assaulting people on these rallies, that's uncalled for. That's both. That's both groups. The Trumpers, the Black Lives Matter activists, Antifa. Actually, the Antifa, they're the worst, but still, anybody who wants to exercise their rights on a disagreement, I'm all for it. But treason and oppression, but preaching out intolerance to make it seem tolerant, that's disgusting to me. This is funny. This is like this is like a week. This is like a week away for 2021 to show up while we're scarfully recovering from 2020. I don't know about this year. I have a rough edges to get through in life, but hopefully this is not gonna last. I got not much to say. Oh, I'm just throwing up my reaction about this Capitol Hill. Hopefully this is gonna die down. And what I'm really hoping is that they will open up the excuse me. That will open up the country. This is not fair that it's not fair that the good citizens have to suffer because these uh these gang masters behind the government wants to perpetuate this tyrannical fana- outrage that would put a lot of people at risk. I mean, we really want to you want to use United States citizens as pawns just so you can control everything and turn it into a dystopian dystopian labyrinth. American, we have to do better. We're better than this, and we have to prove that not falling into their not falling into their line mines just so they can gain control. Tell us what we're supposed. Tell us what tell us what we should do out of their vision. We got to be. We're stronger than this, and we're smarter than this, and our hearts is not in it. I'm not speaking for both parties. I'm not speaking for what religions you are, what ideology it is. I'm speaking as American. We Americans, we gotta do better. We're gonna make. We're hopefully we can get through this, and I believe that we can make it. Even if it's small chance that it's not. I'll just go. I'll just die trying. I'll just die hard to believe it even hard. We're gonna get through this. Till next time, Greg Actor 4, signing off.